Hello everybody, welcome to online class for BSc second sem students. In previous class we discussed summation of exponential series. In today's class we will discuss about logarithmic series. First we will define what is logarithmic series and we discuss all particular cases of it. Logarithmic series, a series of the form x minus x square by 2 plus x cube by 3 minus dash dash minus 1 power n minus 1 x power n by n plus dash dash is called the logarithmic series. Here you note that as the logarithmic series is a convergent if mod x is less than 1. The sum of this series is given by log 1 plus x to the base e. Therefore, sigma n varies from 1 to infinity minus 1 power n minus 1 x power n by n is equal to x minus x square by 2 plus x cube by 3 minus dash dash is equal to log 1 plus x to the base e if mod x is less than 1. Here in the series you will note that the index of x is the same as denominator and it also has alternate sign. These are the 2 points you have to remember. Index and denominator should be identical. To get all particular cases, we replace x value one by one. Now first, replacing x value by minus x, you will get minus x square by 2 minus x cube by 3 and so on is equal to log 1 minus x. Just write this once again, take minus sign to another side, you will get this series. Now adding 1 and 2, you will get 2 times x plus x cube by 3 plus x power 5 by 5 and so on is equal to log 1 plus x minus log 1 minus x. Take that 2 to another side, you will get x plus x cube by 3 plus x power 5 by 5 plus dash dash is equal to 1 by 2 log 1 plus x divided by 1 minus x. Here one point you will note, here index of x is odd. Only odd degree terms you get here. Now replacing x value or taking x value 1, you will get particular case 1 minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 minus 1 by 4 so on, and that is equal to log 2 base e. For replacing x value minus 1, you will get this series. This series, you know, it is a divergent series, that's why its sum is minus infinity. Now I will discuss some examples using these summation series. Now take one example, sum to infinity the following series. First one is 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3 into 3 cube plus 1 by 5 into 5 cube plus dash dash. Here first I will call given series, sum of the given series as s. Now here geometric factor, here 1 by 3, 1 by 3 cube and so on, we call them as a geometric factors. So I will take that to numerator and I will write in this form. Now after taking geometric factor to numerator, whatever geometric factor you get in the numerator, that I call it as a x. Here 1 by 3 I call as a x, and taking 1 by 3 x, you will get this series, x by 1 plus x cube by 3 plus x power 5 by 5. So this is a standard series. You know what is sum of this one. So sum of this one is 1 by 2 log 1 plus x divided by 1 minus x. Now substituting x value, you get 1 by 2 log 1 plus 1 by 3 divided by 1 minus 1 by 3. Just to simplify this, and after simplification you will get log root 2. This is the sum of the given series. Now similarly, I will take one more example. 1 plus 1 divided by 3 into 2 square plus 1 divided by 5 into 2 power 4 and so on. Now first, that given series I call it as S. Here you will see geometric factor is 1 by 2 square, 1 by 2 power 4 and so on. That factor I will adjust in numerator. Adjusting in numerator, you will get 1 plus 1 by 2 square by 3 and so on. Now first you have to convert this series to standard form. Standard form means degree of geometric factor should be identical with the denominator. So you will see that here degree is 2 but denominator is 3, degree is 4, denominator is 5 and so on. So that implies one factor is less than the denominator. So that's why I will multiply 1 by 2 both sides to make degree of x, here x is 1 by 2 of x, and denominator identical. Now multiplying 1 by 2, you will get this one. Here degree in the numerator is same as the denominator in is the term. Now I will replace 1 by 2 by x. Now I will get this series. So this is a standard series. Just you see in formula list, this is equal to 1 by 2 log 1 plus x divided by 1 minus x. 1 by 2 from both sides get cancelled. So s is equal to, you get log 1 plus x divided by 1 minus x. Now substitute x value is 1 by 2 here. Substituting x value and simplifying, you will get log 3 as a final answer. This log 3 is called sum of the given series. So in the summation, the important point you have to remember is the standard form of the logarithmic series. The standard form of the logarithmic series is degree and denominator should be identical. By making some adjustment, you have to make degree and denominator identical. After making degree and denominator identical, your series becomes standard series, that using standard formula you will get sum. Now I will take one more example. In this example, I will take more than one factors in the denominator. So in previous examples you have only one factor, but here you have two factors, 1 into 3, 2 into 4, 3 into 5, means more than one factors. Suppose in the denominator, if you have more than one factors, in that cases the given series you have to write in summation. Just by comparing first term, second term and third term, you have to write nth term and take summation, you will get the summation form. Now comparing term, you will get this one in summation form. Now that 1 by 2 I call it as x. I will call it as 1 by 2 I take as x. you will get this one. Now you have to consider the multiple of x power n, whatever is there in the summation. You have to consider that one separately, and you have to find the partial fraction of that one. You know how to find the partial fraction of any proper fraction. Clearly it is a proper fraction. Using proper fraction method, you will consider partial fraction of it, and you will find a and b. Here finding a and b, you will get a is equal to plus 1 by 2 and b is equal to minus 1 by 2. Here it is not necessary to explain how to find partial fraction. So the partial fraction of 1 divided by n plus 2, you will get 1 by 2 by n minus 1 by 2 by n plus 2. Now substitute this in the summation of series. Substituting this in the summation of series, sigma n varies from 1 to infinity is equal to 1 by 2 divided by n minus 1 by 2 divided by n plus 2 into x power n. Now I will take separate summation, and also that constant multiple I will take outside. Here this 1 by 2 I will take outside, and I will take separate summation for first term, and similarly I will take separate summation for second term. Now you will get this series. Here, to convert the given series to standard form, the degree of x and denominator should be identical. Here degree is n, denominator is also n, so that's why for first term any adjustment is not required. Now see, in second term denominator is n plus 2, but degree is n. To make degree n plus 2, you have to divide and multiply x square. Now I will divide x square and I will multiply x square. So doing so, you will get this one. In this, the degree of x is n plus 2 and denominator is also n plus 2. To make degree and denominator identical, you have to divide and multiply x square. Now you got standard form, but to see whether it contains all the terms of logarithmic series or not, you have to write the expanded form. To see it contains all the terms of logarithmic series or not, you have to write the expanded form of the series. Now I will write the expanded form of first term. So you will get this one, x square by 2, x cube by 3, and so on. And similarly I will write expanded form of second term. That outside multiple I will write as it is, and you will get this one. In first one, it contains all the terms of the logarithmic series. You know logarithmic series starts from x, so it is started from x. Second series, it is it not contains the first two terms. It started from x cube, means first two terms are absent here. So that's why you have to add first two terms, and also you have to subtract those two terms. Add and subtract absent terms. After adding and subtracting, you will get standard series here. Now you know what is the sum of this series. Sum of this series is minus log 1 minus x. Here all terms are positive, that implies you will get minus log 1 minus x. Outside multiple write as it is, and similarly this also minus log 1 minus x. These two are subtracted terms. Now simplify this one. First I will multiply this 1 by 2. I will get minus 1 by 2 log 1 minus x plus I will multiply minus 1 by 2x square to this one, 1 divided by 2x square under bracket log 1 minus x plus x. Only I will take minus sign inside, that 1 by 2x square I will keep outside. Log 1 minus x plus x square by 2. Now take x value 1 by 2, substitute x value 1 by 2. Substituting x value 1 by 2, you will get this. and simplify this one. You will get 1 by minus 1 by 2 log 1 by 2 plus 2 into under bracket log 1 by 2 plus 5 by 8. Now multiply these two, multiplying outside 2 you will get 2 log 1 by 2 plus 5 by 4. So in these two terms you can take log 1 by 2 common, take log 1 by 2 common, in the bracket minus 1 by 2 plus 2 will remains and plus 5 by 4 you will write as it is. Now simplify this one, simplify this one, you will get finally s is equal to 3 by 2 log 1 by 2 plus 5 by 4. So this is called the sum of the given series. So in all these three examples you noted that given series you have to convert that to standard forms. In standard form degree of x and denominator are identical. That is first point you have to remember. To know the series contains all the terms or not, you have to write expanded form. You will follow whether the series contains all the terms or not. If it not contains all the terms, you have to by adding and subtracting you have to convert that given series to standard form. After converting given series to standard form you can use logarithmic series formula. So using logarithmic series formula you can write sum. So this is the procedure to find sum of the logarithmic series. Okay, in next class we will discuss some more problems on this one. Thank you.